believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, building, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow. God is beside us, feel right with it. We differently breathe, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Tonight, the third of three on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Primetime. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Right side caught by Wiley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The throw here is complete. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. And 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Sim. He's across the 20 to the 21. And that's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
25-yard line.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for King Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Raven first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
DC, ready? Sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
They'll run. It's Henry. Yeah. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Attack! Yellow! Attack!
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Has some room inside the 30. And he will score! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
No.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he'll get past the marker. He's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
A think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st.
Go.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll run it with Henry. And will manage to pick up about 4. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out as the 1. It's a big one for the Ravens. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes back. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and They got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Exiting the pocket right. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open right side is likely. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is Henry. Finding room across midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's Pacheco. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He slams it in there, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Second down, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get that one too high. They are likely. And it's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down.
Report!
Jackson up top again. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Finally, at his 48-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Sunday.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught outside. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 24 now, here is second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That one incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for defense has to be one-dimensional, and this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
On the return is Sims. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Jaden Hicks. on the
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for second down.
180. 180. Sit up.
Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Sit hard. 180.
They'll drop to throw. He's not likely over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Henry. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
180.
That is caught wide on the RPO. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Here we go. First and goal.
180.
Now Henry. Oh, some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 1 minute and 6 to go in this one. Second and goal.
Again,
It'll be Henry. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's fourth down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal.
180. 180.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. So a field goal here would tie the game, but the kicking unit stays on the sideline. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
180. What a shot. On the odds, man.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drue Tranquill.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Attack! Yellow! Nice hit!
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.